Well, hello and welcome to another episode by Financial Learning. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Mullen's latest PR regarding Bollinger Motors and their EPA certification. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so I went ahead and highlighted some of the important content. Again, this is my opinion on what's important. And let's start with the PR headline. It says, effective June 18th, 2024, Mullen subsidiary Bollinger Motors receives EPA certification for Class 4 EV commercial trucks. And let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what I have boxed, and then I'll give you my take. So first thing I want to show is that these Class 4 EV chassis cab are scheduled to begin rolling off production line in the second half of 2024. So it's good to know exactly when we could expect these vehicles to be available for the customers. There's already some initial POs out there. So it's going to be nice to be able to see some revenue getting generated from Bollinger Motors. The next section talks a little bit about that certificate of conformity for the Environmental Protection Agency. So that is the certificate that is available. And they did list a link that you could click and see the actual EPA certification. I went ahead and put that at the bottom left of the screen right here. And then another section I want to talk about, again, they mentioned the launch of the B4 chassis cab for the second half of 24. And then it is mentioned that this is a requirement, talking about the EPA certification, for any manufacturer to begin selling vehicles in the United States. So although it is rather a simple application for an electric vehicle to get EPA conformance from a certification standpoint, it is still a necessary step in the process for a manufacturer in order to begin to be able to put out sales. So we know that they are getting ready, they're preparing, they have the POs, they have a forecasted manufacturing or production date for the second half of 24, and now we're seeing that they are lining up what they need, which would be the EPA certification. And then another thing that I thought was very interesting for Bollinger Motors is that they are assembling these right there in the state of Michigan. We know that Roush is helping them with that, and that they are 70% American-made content, which is excellent news for Bollinger Motors. I know there are certain things that Made in America label is necessary, and getting that percentage up is definitely something that helps contribute to that. For those of you who may not know, Bollinger Motors, this Class 4 EV truck, does qualify. They are approved for this $40,000 tax refund per truck. So again, that's just another nice feature that Bollinger Motors has already gotten lined up for those point of sale customers on the sales end. And then one thing I have at the bottom right, this is to be determined. This would be the HVIP certification, or that voucher. So for the Class 4 truck, if that HVIP voucher was approved, you could get up to $60,000. So just wanted to share that. I think that could be the next step for Bollinger Motors in terms of preparing for those sales for the second half of 2024. And that wraps it up for me, folks. This was just a short video. Just wanted to share the PR news for today. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, give this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment on your thoughts of this EPA certification for Bollinger Motors. Also, leave comments for any other type of content involving Mullen Automotive you'd like to see me cover. And with that said, just a reminder that this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. This is for educational purposes only. And again, I'm not a paid representative for Mullen Automotive. I am just an investor who has a long position in the company with a very bullish sentiment and outlook. And with that said, I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one.